Hey guys, how you doing today? Rollins 9mm here, coming to you today with an update on the Taurus G2c. They should have called it G3c, because that's really what this is. This is actually really the third gen, because you had the first gen, and then you had the Taurus Millennium G2 pt111. You know, that mouthful of what they called it. Okay guys, I'm really thrilled with this gun. I haven't had any problems out of it. Excuse me a minute. I went to the range today, threw another 100 rounds through it. I got 370 rounds through it. I got 20 rounds of mixed up hollow points. I put some of them new SIG P365 V-Crown ammo through it in the hollow points. Put some of them in it. We did some of them herders. That's made by Cabela's. That's their ammo. Shot some Perfecto through it, and we shot some Federal through it, and everything ran real good. And I did do some upgrades on this, guys, for sure. I'll show you the upgrades. Look at them sights that I put on there. That's the True Glow Pro sights. Got them from Lakeline, and really nice sights. And after I went shooting today, I used some red Loctite, some blue Loctite on it, excuse me, and it did come loose. So when I got back home, I did end up putting red Loctite on it today. Another thing, when I got these sights, I don't know if they changed the little hole that the sights go on this gun, but when I got them, it didn't just pop right into that slot that's in there. I had to do a lot of work on that sight, filing down around it to get it to go in that hole just right. So if you're not mechanically inclined and you buy something like that, it would be best for you to take it to a gunsmith. Okay, got my fingerprints on that. I did shine this up real nice on there. You can see that. Took my time, worked on that, and show you the other upgrades I did. This gun is unloaded for the Nazi people on eBay. We got the Lakeline recoil rod in there I told you I was going to get. That comes right out just like that. I ain't got no oil or anything on there. I want to leave it dry. I didn't want nothing to get down in there where I put that back together. And I did take the plunger safety out there for the firing pin. You can see I polished that up real nice. And right here, and then right down in here, you can see I put the Lakeline sleeve on there. The other one was orange. We got the stainless one for that there. And you can see the little bit of wear here on the slide down in here, which is normal. A little bit right over here. Not too bad. Some in here, a little bit here. But the outside ain't too bad, since I got, you see, just a little bit there from holster wear. But man, this gun's run good, guys. Think Taurus has stepped their game up a little bit. And you really can't beat this gun for the price. That's for sure. As far as the price and the quality of this gun, you really can't beat it for the price, guys. I know Taurus, you know, had a lot of bad reps on the gun, and they've had a lot of good, but I haven't heard any bad thing about this Gen 3, because that's what I'm going to call it. I'm not going to call it the Gen 2. This is the Gen 3. And I heard they're even under new management. Last time I was telling you, I think they called somebody in to help them out with this gun. But it was somewhere I read something today that I heard they was under new management too. What I did want to do for you guys, I seen another guy today, one of his videos, can't remember his name. He did a trigger test, and his was coming out really high, and I've heard a lot of guys complaining about that they've been coming in around 7 pounds. And I haven't tested this since I've done a little bit of the other polishing to it, so let's make sure we got it in the single action mode, and then let's see what we get on this today. See if we get 7 pounds. Get it up on that trigger good. Oh, it wasn't ready. Darn it. Sorry about that. We'll do that again. Gotta wait for the beep. Here we go. See what we get here. Holy smoly. Look at that, what I got, guys. 2 pounds, 13 ounces, 0.5. That's awful light. Now, I haven't done anything special with a little bit of polishing, but you're going to see, I'm going to get it up here where you can see where I'm grabbing at on that trigger. We're going to try that again. There we go, that's better. That's about what I was getting before. 3 pounds, 2 ounces, 0.5. Let's try that again. I don't know. Maybe I got a special one. 3.5, 4 ounces. Let's try that again. You guys see it with your own eyes here. I'm not cheating, doing nothing special. And I haven't done much to this gun as far as polishing. I showed you what I polished. That's 3.71. Let's get the average. 3.31. Pretty good. Let's see the double action on there. I don't expect it to be much more. 4.76. 3.12.5. 3.70. Average 3.79. I don't know, you guys got a trigger gauge, you could try your own. But you see what mine come out to be, which I think that's really sweet trigger that Taurus has got on there now. I think that's really nice, man. I'm really happy how this has been running. I really like these sights a lot from Lakeline. Just about every one of my guns I do have the True Glow Pros on. I did want to bring this out for you guys, show you that's unloaded, nothing in the chamber. There's the P365. I did put the 12 round magazine in there, 12 round magazine in here. You know, I'm not going to use the 10 rounder and show you, oh, it's much shorter and all of that. But let's line them up, guys. Show you that picture there. You see the Taurus a little bit thicker, not a whole lot, you know, not too bad. There's SIG with their X-ray sights, right? Let me pull this one out. This is loaded. There's my other SIG. that I'm carrying right now, and that's got the pros on it. So that's what I like. I really don't care much for the mix ray sights. That green dot is really not that bright during the daytime. So let's lay them down this way, let you guys get a picture of it. That way, you see the SIG's a little shorter, you know, grip a little skinnier, but not much. Stand them up that way, you can see it's a little shorter here. You know, the SIG really did a good job on that. But you know one thing, guys, that I did want to point out between this SIG and this Taurus is that this Taurus has a real nice stainless firing pin in it. This SIG, I call them a powder firing pin because that's what it's made from. A bunch of powder mixed together, and then, you know, they make the firing pin. Men's firing pin made this, you know, and it's a casted firing pin, where this $500 gun, it's got that in it. This $200 gun, guys, has got a nice stainless firing pin in it. I don't understand how come SIG can't afford a stainless firing pin. This gun costs $200 and this gun costs $500. That don't make a lot of sense to me. It is a nice gun, you know. It really got a nice feel to it when you grip it, you know, and it's got a nice feel to it too when you grip it. Yes, this gun's a little heavier than this gun for sure, but what I'm talking about there is, you know, how can Taurus, you know, you really can't compare Taurus with SIG. I mean, because SIG's supposed to be a top of the line name brand company, and Taurus has always been, you know, like on the, I don't really want to call them on the bottom of the totem pole, but they're in the midsection somewhere, because you know what, there's some other companies out there that I considered are on the bottom. For some of you guys might not have seen SIG's trigger, show you how that breaks right there, even though this Taurus video, but I'm trigger comparison. You got just a little take up right there, you hit the wall right there, boom, breaks. Really, really sweet trigger. You see it don't come clear back here. Some of you guys might not have seen that. Look at that break. Reset, really short, boom. Taurus, a lot of take up right back here, but still this trigger don't bother me none. Break, resets, really sweet on this too. I heard one guy saying, I did run that, mine was doing that for a while, like if you stick your finger in there all the way to this little safety mechanism on the trigger sometimes wouldn't catch. And I found out shooting this gun, I'm not left-handed, guys, but I just want to use this side for the example so you could see it. Shooting this gun, I've noticed if I stick my finger in, because I've checked it on dry firing, when I do that, and I know it ain't the proper way, but when I do that, the gun doesn't move like it does when you do this. You get more movement. You see that jump? If you pay attention, watch it really closely, she jumps. Well, if you're in there like that, she stays nice. Alright, and I will carry this gun, guys. This will be in my rotation for sure. And you know, you got your little Picatinny rail over here for your hand grenades, your knives, and your bazooka launcher if you need one, and your safety there, slide release, real nice texture. I heard some guys saying it was a little too rough. I think that texturing's just right. If you notice, there's nothing on here. I'm not going to put nothing on here, talent grips or nothing like that, just like the SIG texture in there. I like the SIG texture. Boom. Just like that. Why should I put something extra when I paid for this? Because it's already there. I don't need nothing else on there. If you guys find that this is too rough, or say, I'll give you an example, like you feel this is bumped out a little bit if you pay attention to that, and it might be a little rougher than this side. I mean, he did that for a reason, so if you sweat or whatever, you get a nice grip on it. Take a little sandpaper and watch what you do. Don't knock it down too much, but you can just go over it just a little bit like that. Knock that down a little bit if it's a little too rough for you, and you'll be good. There ain't no use for you to go buy, you know, some other grips from a company or whatever to put on there. You see, I got my own sheets, you know, that I cut, and I went ahead and, you know, this ain't a talent grip. This is just a rubber grip. Same thing they have in all other companies that sell it. You got traction grip, talent grip, whatever. I put that on there, but I will be taking that off, and I'll put a stipple on it like that there, and I might stipple right in here yet, and do that myself. And I like tinkering around like that, you know. And so there ain't gonna be no other grip. This, like I said, this will be in my rotation, guys. Shoots really good. And I didn't notice when I put this Lakeline recoil spring in here, it shot a little different. I'll just have to get used to it. I don't know why. I never seen anything like that, but I'm not going to say it shot better. You know, my shots was a little bit off, but I was adjusting my sights today that I put on there. And like I said about this front sight, guys, you know, if you do think about it, you better be mechanically inclined to put this on the new G2c, but actually it's a G3. That's what they should have put over here on this side. They should have said G3c. And Taurus should have thought about that, and they put that on there. But so it's going to be a real good gun, man, for the price. I would recommend this to anybody. I think Taurus revamped it and everything, and did a little work to get it working good, because you know, you can't keep selling guns if they ain't no good. People just ain't gonna buy them. But I'm telling you guys, for $199, you can't beat it. You know, you're looking for something extra to put in your safe and whatever, or you're looking for something to put in your rotation for carrying, go ahead and get you one. You know, I like all kind of guns. You know, I'm not a SIG boy. I'm not a Glock boy. I'm not a Smith & Wesson boy. I'm not a Taurus boy. I just like guns, man. You know, I like all kind of guns. I don't care who makes them, long as they work. Long as I pull this trigger right here, and this gun goes bang, and this gun goes bang, they both go bang. It doesn't make this gun any better than this gun. You know? So, that's all I want to say, guys. I'm rattling on, running my mouth tonight. I'm staying up. My daughter-in-law's in the hospital, about ready to have her grandson. And I'm up late waiting for the phone call. So, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, guys. Sorry about rattling on. If I think about anything and I miss anything, I might do a video later, you know. But leave some comments down below if you want to, guys. You know, hit the like and subscribe button. And this is Rollins 9mm, and we're out, guys. Catch you on the next video.